your quiz. You guys did really, really, really well in that quiz. So we're going to review it. There weren't a whole lot of people that got a whole lot of questions wrong, which is good. That means, you understand. That means you learn it. Like I said, I'm not here to see how many people I can fail or see how many people I can chase away from a business major or whatever else you might have. So you guys did well, and that's good. So we're going to talk about that. See if you have any questions at all. We'll go over each question briefly. Something doesn't make sense, definitely let me know. And then I'm going to change around our calendar just a bit. I don't like to do this, but sometimes things happen and we have to do this. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to basically take every single thing we're going to do this semester and push it back one class, and we're going to cram in something completely different today. I want to spend today's class talking about what's going on with GameStop and the stock market. And the reason being is this is historic. This is a huge event, and I don't think people are making, I mean, it's obviously really big news now, but this is something that has never, ever happened before in the world of finance. This is history that we're living through. And I think it's pretty important when this kind of stuff happens to stop and talk about it. Plus the fact that I have spent a few hours this past weekend and earlier this week answering students who are emailing me and saying, hey, what's happening to GameStop? I got about a dozen emails, which is awesome. That means that clearly you guys have questions about this and you want to learn about it. And anytime anybody shows any interest in something economics-wise, I'm jumping all over it. So maybe it'll save me a couple hundred more words of typing to get back to everybody. So I'm covering this in all my classes. Like I said, this is a historic event. I haven't rearranged a class like this since the housing market crisis in 2009, when everybody wanted to know what was going on. So I think it's good, and that's why it's fun to teach economics. There's always kind of new stuff like this. But like I said, this is big, and I do want to talk about that. If it's something that doesn't interest you, that's okay. Not everything in economics is interesting or appeals to everybody. But like I said, we are living through right now a historic event. So I think it'll take some time to talk about that. It's not going to be anything. I'm not going to give you a quiz on it. This is basically just, hey, here's what's going on right now. You're not going to see any questions about this on the quiz, just kind of help with understanding. And then we're going to kind of push everything back. So then we're going to spend the next 3 classes after this talking about taxes, which I promise you is more interesting than it sounds. And then you're going to have your next quiz. So I'm going to redo the calendar, and really, it's not much. Everything's just getting pushed back a day. And I've got time. I always built in time at the end of class in case stuff like this happens. So this isn't going to mess up anything else. So that's kind of our plan. And like I said, if you have questions about that, we can definitely answer that. But I'm going to redo the syllabus, which has our course calendar on it. And I'll repost that once I get that done, and I'll let you guys know. Like I said, the only thing that's happening is everything's getting pushed back one day, or one class period, I should say, not one day. So that's that. Let's talk about your quiz. Like I said, we don't have to spend much time on this because you guys crushed it. You did really, really well. Couple things, and I'll remind you of this every time we have a quiz. If I accidentally marked something incorrect and it should be correct, please let me know. Please, please, please let me know. I never, ever want to take off points that you earned. And I apologize if I do make that mistake. Occasionally, sometimes I might press 1 instead of 10 for the number of points I gave you. I owe you 9 points. So if that happens, it doesn't happen too often, but please let me know. On the opposite side of that, if I happen to mark something right that should be wrong, just don't say anything and keep the points. And this way, I think I don't make as many mistakes and you get some free points. And then the most important part, if you feel for whatever reason I didn't grade anything fairly, please let me know. And you don't have to, you can email me. We can talk about this after class or right in class. If you feel like I wasn't fair in my grading or I marked something wrong that you don't think should be wrong or that you think should be right, please let me know that as well. Don't say, well, Adam says wrong, must be wrong. If you truly think that anything I did or said was unfair as far as grading, please let me know. I'm always happy to hear that kind of stuff out. So that's what we're doing. So let's pull up that quiz. I'm just going to pull it up on my screen. You guys don't have to pull it up on yours, so you can sing along. Okay,